for reopening Malaysia's labour market. Army deployed to avert subversive acts by Awami League. Champion Argentina face Austria in World Cup tonight. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer resigned. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has requested Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim to reopen Malaysian labour market for Bangladeshi workers. He also requested the Malaysian counterpart to give legitimacy to the workers now working in Malaysia illegally. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman talked about it at the joint press conference in Putrajaya. Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said both Bangladesh and Malaysia will work together to resolve Rohingya crisis through ASEAN. Bilateral meeting of the two Prime Ministers began at 9:30 a.m. High-level meeting of the two countries also took place. Several MOUs were also inked. The Prime Minister was greeted by Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and his wife after he and his Dr. Zubaida Rahman reached Perdana Putra. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has left Malaysia for China, wrapping up his two-day tour to Malaysia. He left Kuala Lumpur International Airport for Dalian, city of China, at local time 5 p.m. on Monday by a special flight of Biman Bangladesh Airlines. From there, the Prime Minister will go to China's capital, Beijing. Malaysia's Minister for Religious Affairs, Zulkifli Hassan, saw the Prime Minister off at the VIP terminal Bangla Raya complex. This is the first ever overseas tour of the Prime Minister since taking office 4 months ago. Decision has been made to deploy army in 6 districts on the basis of intelligence report centering banned from political activities Awami League's programs. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed made the remark while talking to the journalists at the Secretariat on Monday. He said government decided to deploy the army from June 22 up to June 30, centering Awami League's announcement of events during the founding anniversary. There is information that party now banned from political activities will try to create disorder. Earlier, Home Ministry issued a circular on deployment of army. The verdict of the case filed against Jatiyo Shamantantrik Dol President and former Minister Hassanul Haq Inu on charge of killing 6 people in Kushtia during July-August mass uprising will be pronounced on June 30. The International Crimes Tribunal 2, headed by Justice Nozrul Islam, pronounced the verdict on Monday. The tribunal kept the case awaiting verdict on completion of the arguments of the case on May 14. Inu is the only accused person of the case. There are 8 charges against Inu, including killing of 6 people in own constituency in Kushtia town. Besides, there are allegations against Inu of instigating going through against the students, including opening fire through telephone conversation with Sheikh Hasina. The defending champions Argentina will meet the high-stakes Austria in their second Group J match of the FIFA World Cup. The high-voltage match will kick off at the Dallas Stadium in Texas at 11 p.m. Bangladesh time. Argentina head into the clash on the back of 3-0 win over Algeria Wednesday, while Messi bagged a hat-trick and now is one goal away from breaking Miroslav Klose's World Cup record for most goals. He will be hoping to lead Argentina into knockouts with a win to remain top of Group J. Austria entered the match on the back of a late 3-1 win over Jordan, which saw them rise to second in Group J as they also look to escape the group. If Argentina finished top, they would be against the runners-up of Group H in round 32, which would be either Uruguay, Spain, Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has stepped down from British Prime Minister and leader of the Labour Party. Andy Burnham is likely to replace him as Labour Party leader and British Prime Minister. Keir Starmer, the decision days after intense pressure from Labour MPs, including cabinet ministers, following the return of Burnham. In a statement outside 10 Downing Street, Starmer said he accepts with good grace that his party no longer believes he is the right person to lead them into next election. Later, Greater Manchester Mayor Burnham confirmed he will seek to replace Starmer. Writing on social media, he thanked Starmer for his leadership and said his decision marks the beginning of a transition and this process should be conducted in an orderly and responsible way. Now a short break. We will be back soon with US-Iran agree on final deal roadmap. Mbappe to touch 100 milestone in Iraq match. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. 11-party alliance to hold protest rally in capital Bijayanagar on Tuesday, demanding speedy trial of enforcement disappearance incidents and killings that had taken place during fascist regime. Coordinator of the 11-party Hamidur Rahman Azad made the disclosure at a press conference after the meeting of the Liaison Committee of the 11-party. He said the culture of lawlessness still prevails in the country. Attempts taking place to rehabilitate fascist Army League banned from political activities. Army League is trying to hold different programs taking advantage of the situation. 11-party will stage demonstration across the country on July 4 to protest such conspiracies against the country. Now news around the world. US-Iran agreed on a roadmap for a final deal to be reached within 60 days. They also agreed upon a deconfliction cell to ensure end to military operations in Lebanon. Pakistan-Qatar mediators said following first day of high-level talks in Switzerland, mediators said US-Iran made encouraging progress on the high-level talks. In a joint statement on Monday, Qatar-Pakistan said a high-level committee agreed to the roadmap towards reaching final deal. A communication line had been formed to avoid incidents and miscommunication with the aim of safe passage for commercial vessels through Hormuz Strait. Earlier, US President Trump threatened to attack Iran over its support of Hezbollah. Tehran's top negotiator Mohammad Baghir Ghalibaf said US should be careful with its rhetoric. Over 92% of Israelis believe that Iran has emerged as winner after war and deal with the US. Recently conducted survey report had showed. The poll conducted at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem in collaboration with Agham University Institute showed Israelis overwhelmingly view Iran war and the subsequent Tehran-US deal in a negative light. The survey of 3,644 respondents found over 82% believe campaign against Iran weakened Israel's long-term security. 86% have a negative attitude towards fighting outcome. Besides, over 87% Israelis believe the country failed to achieve the objectives it launched the offensive to achieve, even among voters who support right-wing bloc led by Prime Minister Netanyahu, above 93% believed Iran had won. Viewers, will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now sports news. France captain Kylian Mbappe is set to make his 100th appearance for the team when France faces Iraq in a FIFA World Cup Group I match on Tuesday. The match will kick off at 3 a.m. Bangladesh time. The milestone comes less than a week after Mbappe became France's all-time leading scorer. He scored twice in France's 1-3 victory over Senegal in the tournament opener June 16. Had taken his international tally to 58 goals and surpassed Olivier Giroud's previous national record of 57. France is one win away from safely navigating the World Cup group of death, with Les Bleus looking in to take all 3 points to secure round of 32 qualification against Iraq in Boston. Iraq is also looking to bounce back from their 4-1 defeat in the opening game against Norway. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. Prime Minister calls for reopening Malaysia's labour market. Army deployed to avert subversive acts by Army League. Champion Argentina face Austria in World Cup tonight. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer resigns. US-Iran agree on final deal roadmap. Mbappe to touch 100 milestone in Iraq match. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.